So today we will learn about chapter 2 part 3. It's about the basic element of a computer program. So students, as you know, you have to know the basic element of a C++ before you can write a code, write what we call a correct code to get all those kind of values. Okay, let us start with the outline. As you know, okay, so you will know about input and output statement. String input statement, that is get line, okay, and then you will know what is the different between get and get line, and then the C++ program structure, programming process, debugging and error handling for type of control structure, which is a sequential, selection, repetition or looping, and also modular. Okay, next is an input output statement. It says that the C++ identifier for input is cin, as you know and as you learned before this, and the output is cout. So we know that cout, we want to enter a. Cout, enter your name, for example, and then cin a. So this a, okay, this a will put into this A. So you will get A. It will store in the cin, and then cin dot get. Okay, cin dot get name 30. So we will have a 30 character of your name. Okay. So sample input statement cin x, okay, and cin x y z. So as you know, you can try at your computer what is the input statement and what is the output statement for this line. Okay. So, sample output statement. What is the output for the following cout statement? Assume that x equal to 4. So, we know that cout is 12. So, you know that it will um, appear 12 in your program. Okay. So, the next B cout is a 12 plus 3 is a 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it will appear 15. Okay, and then cout 12 plus 3, but you know that we have a inverted comma here. Okay, inverted comma. That means this line is a string option. So if you try at your computer, it will appear you 12 plus 3, not 15 but 12 plus 3, because we have a inverted comma here. Okay, and then cout here is 4, as we know why 4, because x equals to 4. This line of statement assume that x equals to 4, so it will appear 4, and then cout will appear 4. Okay, and then cout will appear uh, 4. Okay, you can try at your computer. Okay, next simple output statement. What is the output for the following cout statement if num equals to 25? Okay, so this type also you can use your computer, and then you can run, and you can know the answer. Next, okay, formatting output. Formatting numeric output, it is important that the numerical results are presented attractively and formatted correctly. Okay, in C++, there are a number of string manipulators that can be used commonly for that purpose, as illustrated in the following table. Okay, so this is a manipulator, set W, okay, in the bracket n, set the field width to n, set precision and set a decimal point decision. Okay, you can this is all the manipulators, and this is the action. Okay, and then to use string manipulators, the IP, Ironman IP header file must be included as a part of the program. This is accomplished by the processor command, which is include Ironman IP. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, next, for example, include IOStream, include conio, include Ironman IP. Okay, integerment. Okay, all this kind of input you can try in your computer, and you will see the result. Okay, so okay, this is just to left justify on output. You want the output to be justified on the left, and you will be right. This code will show you the output will be justified in the right justified on output, or left justified on output. Okay, string input statement, we have a get and get line. Okay, what is the difference between get and get line? Okay, cin.getLine is a predefined function to read the entire line of input from user as a string, including blank space and new line character. So as you know, that cin.getLine will take all the line, all the element in that line. Okay. So to use string predefined function, string header file must be included in the program. The syntax takes the form cin.getLine, variable, and length. Okay. For example, okay, cin.getLine, okay, we have a text. Okay, so the length is 80. So it will take 80 length, 80 uh, 80 alphabet in cin.getLine. Indicate that the text is a variable used to store a string of a character, and 80 is the maximum length. Okay, maximum length the variable text can store. So if you want to put 100, the maximum is 100. If you put 1,000, the maximum is 1,000. So okay, what happen if you just when you declare 80, but you just put it two variable, two, what we call two alphabet, like for example, the tag is your name, Ahmad Idham. Okay, but the cin.getLine, you declare 80. Okay, 80 in the character, as mentioned earlier, it is the maximum length. So from 1 until 80. So it's okay if you just have a one character, two character, three character. It's okay. Okay. But remember, if you have a character exceed the 80, it just only take the 80 character only, the 80 text only. Okay. Next, okay, char grade, char grade. Okay, what is mean by char grade? Char is, as I mentioned earlier in the previous class, char is a character. Okay, so we know that grade equals to A. Okay, char name 30. Okay, this is will store a string. So string copy name A. Okay, it will have a string copy name and also A. Okay. String input statement gets line. Okay, we will still in this slide. As for example of cin get line usage, include IO stream. Okay, all this kind of text, all this kind of program, you can try it in your computer, and you will see what is the output of this line. Okay, different of cin and cin.getLine. Okay, as I mentioned, cin name, it will take only the first word. For example, the user enter Muhammad Ali, so the output is only Muhammad. Why? Because will only take the first word, okay, without the space and etc etc. So it's different with the in dot get line. Okay, when you want to take a name, okay, in the 30 character, okay, so if we take the whole line of input, for example, user enter Muhammad Ali and the output is Muhammad Ali. Okay, type of control structure, we have several control structure, which is a sequential, selection, repetition, and also function. Okay, program control structure controls the flow of execution of a program statement. C++ provides structure that will allow an instruction or a block of instruction to be executed or repeated or skipped. Okay. So this is the sequential, as you know, sequence. It will have one entry point and one exit. No choice are made and no repetition. Statement are executed in sequence, one after another, without leaving out any single statement. Okay, so as we do or we try in the previous class, this is a one sequential or it's a sequential type of control structure because we have only one entry point and one exit point. Okay, for the selection structure is used to allow choices to be made. The program execute particular statement depending on some condition. C++ use the if-else statement for making decision. So as you know, okay, let's say is true. If the statement or expression is true, it will go to statement 1. If false, it will go to statement 2, and then it will end. So this is what we call as a selection. You can select if it, idea either it is um, right or wrong, or depends on your program. Okay. Control structure repetition statement are executed repeatedly while the condition remains true. Okay, so repetition, or we call it as a looping. Okay, in the while and for. Okay, in the C++, while and for are the statement commonly used within the repetition structure. Okay, for example, you want to write uh, one program. Okay, you want to write one program that will repeat 3 times. So okay, we know that x equals or less than 3. Okay, so it will go to this expression. Is it true? Okay, true. So it will execute the statement, and then it will um, go back to the first line. So it will continuously repeat that expression until it comes or it get the false answer. For example, x is a 4. 4 is not equal um, or less than 3. So we know that this is a false, so it will exit the program. Okay, so okay, so this is the exercise. What is the output of the following set of statement? Okay, you can always try at your home with your computer, and then you can share it in a Google Classroom. So this is the exercise that I want you to do, and please answer it and send it in the Google Classroom. Okay, thank you so much for the that's all for the chapter 2 lesson 3. I hope you can understand what I am trying to say. As you know that C++ is a very simple program if you know that how to write a program. Okay, So thank you and bye.